Recovery, and we do have the ministry here, Celebrate Recovery, on Thursday nights at 6 o'clock. And one of the things I've failed to mention in the last few weeks is we started last Tuesday night an 8-week series on Life's Healing Choices. It's a part of Celebrate Recovery, but it's a little bit different and more updated kind of thing, but it's a shorter version of it, and that's on Tuesday nights. If you'd like to participate, they've already done Principle 1, but it's not too late to jump in there if you would like to do that. So that's Tuesday night. We are encouraging people to consider your kids, children, youth, all the way down to little, to go to Camp Sematanga this year. As we did last year, we do have some scholarships available. If you would like to contribute to the scholarships, just mark your check for Camp Sematanga equity account, and that'll help us with people that need some money to help with making sure their kids go to camp. My goal is that every kid in this church, every child, youth in this church has the opportunity to go to camp. I can't guarantee it, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that it happens. So if you would need a scholarship for your child or children or partial or whatever it may be, if you need help, see Tammy or I, and we'll be happy to talk to you about it, and we'll go from there. But we need to be we got to be signing up for camps because they'll be filling up pretty quickly. Also, failed to mention last week, Katie and Jacob Moore had baby Nora week before last, and so Lily is big sister, and they're doing fine at home. And just know that their baby Nora is finally here. And last but not least, our missions team here has scheduled a work day with Casa Garden on April the 8th, Saturday, April 8th, and starting next week. We'll have sign up for that and more information, and that's coming as well. Okay. Oh yeah, also if we've established a Twitter account, if you would like to be a part of that, you don't have to tweet, you don't have to do any of that. This will just send messages to you of reminders of things that are going on in the church, either by text message or email. If you'll go to the window at the booth after the service, Kelvin will be happy to help you get that set up. So that's going on as well. Today is, as Shane mentioned, the last day of sign up for small groups. They'll start next Sunday. All right, our journey to recovery. We're on week 6 of 8 week on our journey to recovery, and just how things happen. Lee Strobel collects corrections from newspaper articles, and he says that often the corrections are funnier than the original blooper, if you will. And he said one was this: in last week's issue, a picture showed some very unusual Oriental dishes which were enjoyed by a party of foreign exchange students. And Mai Thai Thin is a foreign exchange student who was standing right in the center of the picture. And it says, we incorrectly listed her name as one of the items on the menu, and we regret that error. He also said that in a recent article, we referred to the chairman of Chrysler Corporation as Lee Iacocca, and that was incorrect. His name is really Lee Iacocca. So, but what they're trying to do here in these articles are make the corrections, and they're trying to make it right, something that they've made wrong. And that's what this step in our journey to recovery is all about. It's doing a little relational repair, little relationships and repairs. And I'll just tell you, as I shared in the first service, this has been hard for me. It's been a tough one for me. They all chip away at me, and every time I've gone through Celebrate Recovery and the steps and then preparing this. But this one's a hard one because we've all been hurt in relationships. Is that a fair statement? Going back and trying to repair some of the damage that others have done to us and that we have done to others. It's the letter E in the acrostic of recovery that I've been giving you each week, and now we're on that second E of recovery, step 6. And the step is this: evaluate all our relationships, offer forgiveness to those who've hurt us, and make amends for harm we've done to others, except when to do so would harm them or others. That's step 6. And this is based off Ephesians chapter 4, verses 31 and 32. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. There are 2 parts to this. The first part is forgive those that hurt us, and the second is make amends to those we've hurt. So why should we do this step? And how do we do it? We're going to look at that this morning. So first of all, forgive those who've hurt us. Why? Number one, because God forgives us. God has forgiven us. If God has forgiven us, we should forgive other people. Colossians says this, never hold grudges. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. When we remember how much God forgives us, it makes it a whole lot easier to forgive other people, doesn't it? Let me stop and think about that. When we've had a hard time forgiving other people, it's usually because we don't feel forgiven. People who feel forgiven find it easier to be forgiving. We need to realize if God's forgiven us, and we need to forgive other people. And that's not easy, church. That's what I'm saying this morning. It is not easy. The second thing is resentment doesn't work. It's unreasonable, it's unhelpful, and it's unhealthy. Job 5:2 says, to worry yourself to death with resentment would be a foolish, senseless thing to do. Foolish. He says resentment is foolish because it's illogical. It's unreasonable. Does resentment ever cause people to do stupid things? Yeah. Ecclesiastes 6:9 says it's foolish to harbor a grudge. It's irrational, waste of energy. It's unreasonable. Job 18:4 says you're only hurting yourself with your anger. Why is that? Why is that? Because we always hurt ourselves more than anybody else. Think about that a minute. When we get